go with the grain. If I were to try to break the wood like this against the grain, I am going to break my hand. Therefore, I have to make sure I work with the grain. What's the spiritual lesson here? Please, work with the church. Sometimes people actually think that our Catholic faith prevents us from getting closer to God. They might say, oh, but church is boring, or there's too many rules. No, friends, they're not barriers. They're going to actually help you in life. Our job is to literally work with the church, not against it. Not against it. The second thing that I've got to do, switch hands. There you go. And switch yours as well. Another thing I've got to do is that I cannot aim for this board. When I break this board, I'm not aiming for it. You know why? Because if I simply try to hit that board, mission is accomplished. My objective is to go through the board and hit the both of you. Why? Because hitting this board is like trying to hit mediocrity in life. How many people want to get to heaven? Raise your hand. Put your hands down. Thank you. How many people know that you have to, well, let me ask you this. How many people of you think of yourselves as saints? Raise your hands. Wow, see? Pretty hard, isn't it? You just went to confession, sinner boy, so you are going to be on your way to sanctity. But let me tell you, who do you think gets to heaven? Saints. Therefore, it is not enough in the Christian faith to simply be nice to people. We can't simply be kind only. Our job is to be saints, which means I've got to hit this barrier. And if this is mediocrity in the world, and this is heaven, guess what I'm trying to aim for? Heaven. Which means I can't stop short of just the board. Another thing about this, you actually guys are going to hold it like this. And you're going to hold it just like this underneath. Good. Another thing, I have to keep trying. You're going to actually hold it a little bit lower. Thanks. And you're going to actually do it right here, moving a little bit closer to the people. I have to keep trying. The fact is, I can hit this board so many times, and it won't always break the first time. I've got to keep trying, which basically means faith requires perseverance. That word is simply meaning cutting through the severe. Persevere, right? And you know what that means? It's not always going to be easy. How many times do we think that faith is easy? It's easy to get to heaven? It's not. It's actually impossible without God. And with God, it is possible. And possibility basically tells me that if God is calling me to get through a barrier in life, I can do it, only with God's help. The final thing that I've got to do, keep holding on, stick your hands straight out. There you go. Actually, switch hands. You two, there you go. I've got to aim. I got to know what my target is in life. I can't simply kick randomly, because then I might miss. And that would be the peccare, that losing your balance and making those mistakes and not hitting your target. A little bit lower. Stick your hand straight out there. There you go. And therefore, I have got to keep my eyes fixed on what I have got to hit. Now, can I get my drummer to come back up? Desperate measures require a little motivation. So I need a drum roll. And what I'm going to do, you guys need to put your hands straight out, lock your arms, and put a slight bend in it. All right? Now, these guys had no idea that they would be doing all of this, so let's give them a round of applause. What I'm going to do is on the count of 3, I'm going to do 3 screens, which will be my 3 counts, nice and tight. And I am going to break these boards. You guys ready? So the lessons again. Work with the grain. Don't stop here. Hit them. Keep trying no matter what.